back. So today we are starting another tear down and repair on this car. So if you're not up to speed or you haven't seen the previous episodes of this car, episode 2 of this car was tearing it down and 3 was actually repairing it, or what we thought was a repair. We came up with a lot of carnage in that episode. We found a completely destroyed oil filter. We found a broken idler pulley. All the bearings were gone in it. Had a lot of issues, and then at the end of that video, unfortunately, once the car was sitting, I noticed a pretty big coolant leak coming out of what I believe is the coolant pump area. So yeah, I'm big bumming. We have to do all the work that we already did on this car again, unfortunately, and take it all the way back to the supercharger and the water pump. Probably gonna have to re-wire brush and sand down that block to get the flange to seal better onto the block, and hopefully not leak any more coolant. So I'm bummed, but we got to get to it. I can't just leave it sitting. So that is what we're going to start today. This probably will be a multiple day process, unfortunately, just because of how much work it's going to be. But yeah, I figured let's jump straight into it. Okay, so I started this car back up. I'm letting it warm up, run for a little bit so I can bleed it and make sure that there isn't any coolant dripping. I haven't pulled it apart, but I wanted to make sure that what I saw the first time is still valid, that it is still leaking. Yeah, there it is. So our thermostat must have just opened, because now we're dripping coolant. Let's see where it's coming from. Yep. Coming right off of right here, pretty much directly from the coolant pump. Alrighty, so now we have confirmed that in fact there still is a leak. It wasn't anything extra, that it is leaking, as you can see right here, directly off the bottom of the block. Likely from the flange of the coolant pump, or something's not sealing, so that's a bummer, but we gotta pull it apart.
I don't wanna see you while you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah. You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, call my name, you understand, I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, I wanna leave, you understand, I wanna stay. I wanna see you while you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, still spinning inside your orbit. I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Pull me back, take my hand, call my name, you understand, I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, I wanna leave, you understand, I wanna stay. Cause I don't wanna stay.
Okay, so I think I found the problem. This piece, actually, the flange wasn't seated up all the way to the coolant pump. So I'm hoping that where I saw some coolant in here, it was maybe just overflowing out onto the outside. So I kind of took the mallet and pressed it down the rest of the way. I'm gonna go ahead, just in case, and take a wire brush and wire brush this part, just to be safe. But I do think that our problem was 100% this. Fingers crossed, this was easy and it'll go back smooth. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully.
'Cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. You just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone. Tainted love is all we had. Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone.
Alrighty, so I just finished putting this car back together. Now we're gonna go for our, this time around, first start, but probably like third. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna wait for it to warm up and see if when the thermostat opens, if it starts dripping again, because then it'll probably be looking at the thermostat. I'm assuming if it's dripping out of the thermostat, it's probably gonna be easier to just take care of the thermostat from the top of the motor. Alrighty, so we just had our first drive in this car and thankfully it was successful. There's no more leaks, no oil leaks, no coolant leaks. It drove great. There are some things that need some work. You're gonna need some top hats, and there is a screw in one of the vacuum lines as well as I noticed one of the little pieces that holds the vacuum line in the supercharger intake pipe was actually broken, so I think we're going to be replacing that as well. So hopefully going through that vacuum system we will find what is causing the code in this car. But for now, that is it for this video, and I am so excited that this thing finally got to hit the streets. Drove amazing. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.